Good day everyone, this is Christian RJ Lopez and today I will be presenting the user management in Debian server. So first, we need to log into the server and I choose to log in as an admin, therefore I'll be logging in as a root user. And in giving a command, we need to put a sudo word for the command to be recognized. But running as a root user, there is no need to use the sudo command. So first, we need to log in. Alright, now that we have already logged in, the first part of the user management is the account creation. So in creating an account, we will be using the add user command followed by the desired username, and on my case, I will add Lopez as a user. So first, add user, then we have to enter a password. After entering, reconfirm, retype the new password, and then enter the necessary information of the account. Alright, now that I have already added the Lopez account, it requires the information such as the full name, room number, work phone number, home phone number, and other details that is need to be provided. However, we just have to enter the name of the user. So upon successfully entering, or let's say that have already done the account creation of Lopez user, I will add two more accounts, the Jonsai user and the Ambobot user. Now that we have completed the account creation, let us then confirm it if the following account were successfully created by using the get and password command followed by the username that we want to check. And we can see that the information of Lopez has been successfully inputted. Jonsai is successfully been created, and Ambobot has been also successfully created. Or in order to verify all the users being created, we can run the cat command slash etc slash password, and all the existing and active user will then be displayed. Next, we will try to remote access through SSH or the secured shell. But first, we need to get the IP address of the machine using the IPA command. And on our case, so when we run the IPA command, we can see that the IP address is 10.210.23.206. So this will be useful in on the remote access. So in checking the remote access, we run the SSH command followed by the username and the IP address. And as you can see, there's no error, of course. That means the remote access is successful. We then check the other users by entering the same command, SSH username and the IP address. And we can see that all users or all accounts have a successful remote access. So we will now proceed to the next part of the user management, which is the activation and the deactivation of the account. So there are different methods of account deactivation in Debian server. So the first one is the locking of user. So to lock a user in a Debian server, we need to run the password -l command followed by the username of the account. So the L flag here stands for lock, and we can see that there's a prompt that password has been changed. So now we will check the status of the account using the password -s then username, and we can see that the account status has a flag of L, means the account is already locked. So to check it, if the account has been locked, we need to go back to the PowerShell, run the SSH command followed by the username and the IP address, which is 10. Okay, so 10.210.23.206. Then enter the password. And as you can see, there is a prompt that permission denied. Please try again. So therefore, the locking of account is successful. And in order to unlock the account, we can simply run the command password -u then username. Enter. Password has been changed. Therefore, we need to check the status -s, and you can see that it is not L anymore. Therefore, we need to go back to the PowerShell again. PowerShell SSH password, and you can see that the error or the prompt has been gone. So the activation of account is already successful. So the next deactivation method is by expiring an account by using the change -e command. So followed by the expiration date of 0 in order to expire the account immediately. So we will expire Jonsai. Now to try it, if it's successful, we will use the PowerShell. Then password. And you can see a prompt that your account has been expired. Therefore, the deactivation of account has been successful. So to remove this expiration date, we will just run the change -e -1. So it means that there will be no expiration date. So To try it again, to check it, we need to open in the PowerShell, and as you can see that the error has been gone. So lastly, we have the method of adding it into the no login group or simply not allowing the user to log in shell. So to do this, we need to enter the user mode -s slash user slash sbin slash no login, then the username, to add it to the no login group. So to check it once more on the PowerShell, we need to enter the SSH, username, at IP address, password, and now you can see that this account is currently not available. Therefore, the deactivation of the account has been successful. So, to simply activate the account, we will use the user mode command -s slash bin slash bash and the account username. And now, try it once more. The error was gone. Alright, so next we have the creation of groups, the next part of the user management, the creation of groups and changing of users' primary group. So in creating a group, first let's observe the nature of the group. So first, we have to run the ID and then the user. So you can see that the Lopez user belongs to Lopez group. So we need to add group by using the add group command and then the group name, which is developer. And it has prompted that the adding has been done. Now, to add a group, or let's say to add the account on that group, we will use the user mode, the -g command, and then the group name, then the username. So when we check once more the Lopez user, we can see that it is already belong to the developer group. So how about if we want to be part of other group as well? So in order to do that, we will be using the user mode -ag command to append the group that you want to be part as well. So here we have added the tester group, and we will add or append Lopez to the tester group. So we can see here that Lopez is already part of the tester group. So how about that I don't want to be part of the tester group anymore. I just need to use the command del group, and then the username, my username, and then the name of the group that I don't want to be part of anymore. And when we check it, we can see that I am not part of tester group anymore. So to verify all the existing group, we just have to run the command sudo cat -etc -group, and all of the groups or all of the active groups will be then displayed. So here you can see all the active or existing groups present. Okay, now that we have already done with groups, next we will venture on the field of directories. So when a user logs in, they will be automatically be directed to their assigned directory. Therefore, we can assign them to a specific directory. So first, we will make a directory using the make dir command followed by the directory path. So we will be entering the make dir, then the path slash home slash user1 to make the directory user1. Enter. The file already exists. So we will try user2. Now it is successfully been created. So to redirect a user in the directory, we need to run the alright. So now to verify the creation of the directory, we will use the ls command followed by the directory to in order to verify the list of the contents of the home directory. So here we can see that user2 has been successfully created. So next, to redirect a user in a directory, we need to run the usermod command -d and then the directory path on where we are going to redirect the user. So here, from the home directory of Lopez user, we will redirect it to home slash user2. So now the new home directory of the Lopez user will be on user2. So when we switch account, su dash the user, here we can see that the home directory or the directory path is now home slash user2. So now that we have already changed the home directory of Lopez user Lopez, therefore we now have to change the home directory of the other accounts as well. So we will add another directory, make directory user3 for user Jonsai, user mod -d slash home slash user3 Jonsai. So the home directory of user Jonsai will now be the user3. So switch user pwd. Here we can see that its home user is now home user3. So for Ambobot, make directory user4 user mod -d, assign Ambobot to user4, switch account, then display the path. Now we can see that its home directory becomes user4. So now that we have assigned them on their own home directory, the next thing that we will be doing is changing of ownership on each directory. Since the owner of all the directory is the root user, in order to transfer the ownership of the directory, we will use the chown command followed by the user's username as well as the group name. So to verify the ownership of each account, we will run the ls-ld command in order to list the directory or the owner of the directory. And as you have noticed that the respective directory already belongs to the assigned user. And for the last part, since their ownership has been changed, we must have to add some permission as well to restrict unauthorized access to each directory. So to do this, we have to run the chmod command. So first, if you have noticed, when I try to access on the different directory as user, as Lopez user, so we can access the different directory. So in order to restrict unauthorized access, we have to use the chmod command followed by the permission and the directory path, where in example, we set the permission to 700, where 7 means allowing the owner to read, write, and execute in the directory, 0 for not allowing a group to do with this directory, and another 0 so other user cannot do anything in this directory. So now we will just set permission to each directory. So if we are going to try again, if we switch user and try to access with a different directory, change directory, user 2, we can access, change directory to user 3, now we can see a permission denied. When we change directory to user 4, another permission denied. Therefore, it only means that our adding of permission has been successful. And that's all for the user management in Debian server. And once again, this is Christian RJ P. Lopez. Thank you.